Welcome to the Veterans Gaming Podcast. My name is Kevin, U.S. Army and U.S. Navy veteran, and this is my Barclays Premier League watch along for Match Day 22. In today's matchup, as you can see on the screen, it's going to be the Cinderella story of the Barclays Premier League season. Nottingham Forest going up against Southampton. Southampton is a team that got promoted from the league championship to the Barclays Premier League by winning the playoff final over Leeds last season, but right now it ain't looking good for them. If you look at the standings, Southampton they're getting relegated. I don't think there's any way for them to um, stay afloat in the Barclays Premier League. Right now they are sitting 20th. They've only won one game out of 21 games this season. That one was back in November against Everton. Nottingham Forest, a whole different story. They finished 17th at the end of last season, just barely escaping relegation. When in the Premier League, if you finish 18th, 19th, and 20th, you automatically get relegated down to the next division, which is the Championship. Nuno Espirito Santo took over as manager of Nottingham Forest in December of 2023. He was able to save Nottingham Forest from getting relegated, and now look at this. If you look at the standings, I'm still trying to figure out how to pull them up on the screen. But right now, Nottingham Forest, after 21 matches, they are sitting in third place in the league. If they win against Southampton, which is what is expected, they are expected to beat Southampton today. They will be tied with Arsenal with 44 points apiece. The only difference is Arsenal will be ahead of Nottingham Forest due to a goal differential. A quick roundup before we get started of the standings. Liverpool still they got that one game in hand that they need to play against Everton, which will be on the 12th of February. After 21 matches, they are sitting atop of the league with 50 points. They've only lost one game all season, and that one game they lost was against Nottingham Forest back in September. Liverpool and Nottingham Forest played this past Tuesday. Unfortunately, I had to go to work. I really wanted to do a watch along for that, but that game ended in a 1-1 tie, a game that either team had chances to win. Liverpool was really putting a lot of pressure on on Nottingham Forest at the end of that game. But Matt Sells, the goalkeeper for Nottingham Forest, he made about three crucial saves to keep the game tied at one, and so both teams walked away with a point. So what a good game. I kind of snuck in and out to try to get to see as much as possible of that game. Fantastic game. This is kind of an impromptu watch along. I wasn't planning on doing this watch along today. On top of that, as we all know, TikTok is done for now. That's usually where I would do a lot of my promotions for my watch alongs. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to promote this game, but hopefully, I'm gonna get plenty of people watching today on Facebook Live and on Twitter and on my YouTube channel, Veterans Gaming Podcast. But like my work daughter posted earlier, y'all are kind of down about TikTok. Guess what, people? The Indeed app is still working. So for those of you that ain't got a job, Indeed is still on. So y'all can get out there, get you a job, and make you some money. All right. In just a second here, I'm going to go through the starting lineups for Nottingham Forest and for Southampton. And in about 10 minutes, we are going to have kickoff. So quick look at the starting lineups. The match will be played at the City Ground, the home of Nottingham Forest. And here's the starting lineups. They are going to play the 4-2-3-1 formation that they normally use. The four defenders at the back. At left back, it's going to be number 7, Nico Williams. The two center backs, number 5, Murillo, who has become a superstar defender. He had a heck of a matchup against Liverpool the other day. He'll be on the left side. And then on the right side center back is going to be Nikola Milenkovic. And the right back is going to be number 34, Ola Aina, who is a quality right back. The two the two defenders that will be protecting the front four. Number 8, is going to be Elliot Anderson on the left side, and then on the right side, it's going to be number 16, Nicolas Dominguez. Then the three midfielders up front, it's going to be number 14, Callum Hudson-Odoi. In the middle, the captain of the team, Morgan Gibbs White. Man, that guy, these three guys, they can play. And then Anthony Alanga, number 21 on the right side. And up front, the lone striker, number 11, Chris Wood, who's got, I think, 13 or 14 goals in the Premier League this season. That front four is nice. They're legit. They're legit. A big reason. This squad for Nottingham Forest so balanced. Great balance on defense. The two center backs, man, they're rock solid. And then the two midfielders. This is a team that they're playing as one, and that's a big reason why, against all odds, they're sitting in third right now in the Premier League. Now let's take a look at the formation for Southampton. Southampton's struggling right now. Like I said, only one win the entire season. One win, three draws, 17 defeats. Goal differential minus 34, only 6 points. There's just no way that they'll be able to catch up. So you can just assume that Southampton will be going back. They'll be going back down to the second division, which is what's called the Championship. Look at their starting lineup. At goalkeeper, the former Arsenal keeper, Aaron Ramsdale. They're going to play a back three. It's going to be Taylor Harwood-Bellis. Then you're going to have Jan Bednarik. I believe he's the captain. Number 14 is going to be James Bree. And then they're going to, in front of them, it's going to be, let's see, it's going to be Kyle Walker-Peters. Number 7, Joe Aribo. Number 4, Flynn Dowes. And number 16, Yuki Nari Sugawara, who's actually a very good player. He's just not on a very good team. That's really what it comes down to for him. Mateos Fernandez, he's going to be basically a solitary midfielder. And the two strikers are going to be Cameron Archer and Adam Armstrong. So that's the lineups for each team. The game is going to be played again at the City Ground, home of Nottingham Forest. And the way Nottingham has been playing, they haven't lost in like their last, I want to say, 8 Premier League matchups. Their last loss was, I believe, to Manchester City, and that was back in November. So they're on a 7, 8 game undefeated run. Nottingham Forest cooking right now. 12 wins, 5 draws, 4 defeats, 30 goals for, 20 against. Again, 41 points. And I'm expecting them to come out here and put the boots to Southampton. I expect them to take an early lead and then just basically take it from there. I expect them to manage the game. I expect them to be in command of the game throughout. And I'm expecting Nottingham Forest to come out with the victory today. So in just a couple of minutes, the teams are gonna come out for the introductions, and then we will begin match day 22 of the 2024-25 Barclays Premier League season. You can catch me today on Facebook Live, on YouTube, my channel, Veterans Gaming Podcast, and on X, same channel, Veterans Gaming Podcast. Again, this is just kind of an impromptu watch along. I wasn't planning on doing a watch along today, but hey, here I am. Thank you to everybody that's watching me on X. My goodness, what a positive response already. So hopefully we can get the views up, get the likes up, follow my channel as well. And in about 5, 6 minutes, let's see let's see if Nottingham Forest, on the high that they've been, maybe Southampton might catch them slipping. Credit to Nuno Espirito Santo, who has turned Nottingham Forest around in just a little over a year. Since that defeat to Manchester City back in December, they went to Old Trafford, beat Manchester United. They had a great comeback win against Aston Villa. They shut out Brentford. They shut out Tottenham Hotspur, shut out Everton, shut out Wolves, and then they shut out Luton Town in the FA Cup. And in their last matchup this past January 14th, a heck of a game between them and Liverpool. Nottingham Forest was managed to get out of there with a 1-1 draw. It is looks like it's freezing out in Nottingham, England, just like it is freezing where I live. But it is a packed house at the City Ground, waiting to see their team, Nottingham Forest, take on Southampton. And again, the way Nottingham Forest has been playing, if I'm being honest, I kind of expect them to go out here and just kind of blow the doors off of Southampton. But, for those of you that watch the NFL, we all thought that the Detroit Lions were going to blow the doors off the Washington Commanders, and you see how that worked out. So you just never know in sports who's who's going to come out on top. I know some Houston Texans fans are red hot about the refereeing in that game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Houston had their chances. That their kicker was awful. You can't blame the refs for that. I don't think that they would have won yesterday against Kansas City, but I can understand some of those calls. Some of those calls were like, what the heck? But I still think Kansas City would have won anyway. Yeah, so today, later on, you're going to have the Rams going to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. That'll be in the first game today for my NFL fans out there. And then the big one, in my opinion, Baltimore at Buffalo. And man, especially for Josh Allen, if Buffalo doesn't win this game, oof. And I think also if Buffalo loses today, I think Sean McDermott, the coach of the Buffalo Bills, I think that seat is about to get nuclear hot. I think they might even fire him if they lose to the Ravens. I'm just keeping it real. I think that Buffalo might fire him, but we'll see. Now, let's get back to this Barclays Premier League. I went on a little NFL tangent. Now, let's focus on this matchup. You've got Nottingham Forest in the home red. You've got Southampton. They'll be wearing the visiting yellow uniforms. There's the Nottingham manager, Nuno Espirito Santo. The manager for Southampton is Ivan Drafcic. I keep mispronouncing his name. All right, so the players are doing their customary handshakes. Again, one more look at the starting lineup for Nottingham. Matt Sells at goalkeeper. Man, he's been spectacular, especially in that Liverpool game. He saved the day for them. The back four, Ola Aina, Murillo, Nikola Milenkovic, and Nico Williams. The two holding midfielders, Nicolas Dominguez and Elliot Anderson. The front three, Anthony Alanga, Morgan Gibbs-White, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Gibbs-White, the captain, and the lone striker, the man from New Zealand, Chris Wood. You can also expect Taiwo Awoniyi to come in for Nottingham Forest at some point. For Southampton, Aaron Ramsdale, the former Arsenal keeper, he's the keeper for Southampton now. The back three, James Bree, Jan Bednarik, Taylor, Harwood Bellis. The four midfielders, Kyle Walker-Peters, Joe Aribo, Flynn Downs, Sugawara, Mateus Fernandez, the lone front midfielder. And then the two strikers, Adam Armstrong and number 19, Cameron Archer. Cameron Archer is nice. He's nice. He can play. So Nottingham Forest cannot fall asleep on that dude. He's a legit good young player. Again, thank you to everybody watching live. The views are shooting up. Loving it, loving it. And this is a podcast I didn't even get a chance to promote due to the demise of TikTok. But hey, I'm sure something I'm sure something better than TikTok is gonna come along, and it's probably already out there. All right, so we're gonna get ready for kickoff here between Nottingham Forest and Southampton. And again, Nottingham Forest sitting third in the Premier League. What a turnaround they've had in the last year. Southampton sitting last in the Premier League. Looks like they'll be going back down to the championship. Kickoff is about to start in a couple of seconds. The referee about to blow the whistle. And here we go. Match day 22 of the Barclays Premier League 2024-25 season is on. Nottingham Forest hosting Southampton. Nottingham Forest in the home red uniforms. They will be attacking from left to right. Southampton in the visiting yellow uniforms. They'll be attacking from right to left. And already Adam Armstrong making an impact, taking on Aina. Cameron Archer, but Aina's there. Good defending by Ola Aina. Back to Harward Bellis. Now Southampton with the ball. Walker Peters on the left side. Back to Bednarik. Now Southampton moving around, moving the ball around, but stolen by Nottingham. Chris Wood, Anderson, Hudson Odoi. Hudson Odoi on the left wing. Back to Anderson. Hudson Odoi with the cross. Nice defending, and it's cleared by Southampton. Now Southampton attacking on the right wing, but it's stolen. Dominguez to Hudson Odoi. Oh, nice pass by Gibbs White to Alanga. Gibbs White. Another nice pass to Aina. Alanga. Gibbs White with a cross. Cross is too long. Cleared by Southampton. Nico Williams. Now Forest with possession. Stolen by Southampton, but that's a foul by Flynn Downs. Looks like both of them took a pretty good shot. There's a look at the Southampton manager, Ivan Drafkic. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Like I said, Southampton, they'll be going back down to the championship, unfortunately for them. I actually had an opportunity to go to the Southampton area, which is located in the south coast of England, back when I was in the Navy. Very interesting city. There's the free kick taken, but Aaron Ramsdale, the keeper for Southampton, is there. And now Southampton will resume their attack. Harwood Bellis with the ball to Bednarik. Back to Harwood Bellis. No pressure by Nottingham. Now Harwood Bellis pushing forward. But the pass to Walker Peters is wide, and it will be Nottingham ball. Ola Aina with the throw in. And a Chris Wood fails to manage that throw in. It's out. It'll be Southampton ball. 4 minutes into this matchup. No score between Nottingham Forest and Southampton. Nuno Espiritu Santo putting his beanie on. It's obviously freezing out there. As a bald headed man, I know what it's like when it's that cold. It's no fun. That's okay though. Elanga, great steal. Elliot Anderson, back to Elanga. Ola Aina almost lost it. Dominguez on the right side, cutting to the middle. Milenkovic, Anderson. Anderson made a mess of the ball there, but he retrieves it. Murillo. Murillo. Oh, what a pass! But picked off by Southampton. And Downs is fouled by Morgan Gibbs White. Now Aaron Ramsdale, long kick, but Murillo is there. Gibbs White taken down, but nothing called. Okay, there is a late foul called. So it'll be a free kick for Nottingham Forest. Murillo. Gibbs White back to Murillo. Murillo to Nico Williams. Nico Williams crosses it from left to right, but Southampton is there. Now Gibbs White wins possession, beats out Downs. Oh, he had a good idea, but picked up by Southampton. Now Mateus Fernandez taken down. He's fouled. Gibbs White having a word with the ref, but that looked like that was the right call. Now Southampton in possession. Sugawara on the right. Haribo to Flynn Downs. Flynn Downs taking the ball back to Bednarik. Bednarik to Aribo. Chris Wood, heavy pressure. Armstrong on the left against Aina. The cross. Nico Williams is there. He clears it. It goes to Chris Wood, who heads it out of bounds. Nice clearance by Nico Williams. Throw in for Southampton. Bednarik. Harwood Bellis to Flynn Downs. Harwood Bellis on the left side. Mateos Fernandez dropping back. Now he's in possession. To Kyle Walker Peters on the left wing. He's got space. He's battling Dominguez. But Dominguez, nice defensive work. It goes out of bounds. Throwing for Southampton. Walker Peters to Harwood Bellis. Harwood Bellis to Bree. To Bree. Sugiwara on the right wing. Now Southampton working it around the pitch to Kyle Walker Peters. Alanga's there. Walker Peters sends it to Aribo on the left. Aribo battling Aina. Back to Walker Peters. To Bree. Bree to Sugiwara on the left. To Mateus Fernandez. Sugiwara. Bree. That was a lazy pass, but Southampton retained possession. Aribo. Walker Peters on the left wing. To Armstrong. Now, Bree pushing up from the center back position, but cleared by Forrest. Now, Nico Williams trying to start a counterattack. Oh, nice ball control. Good sliding tackle by Bree. That's out. Forrest ball. Nico Williams looked like he took a bump there. He's limping a bit. A great pass. Shot. And it's us. Nottingham Forest scores. Elliot Anderson makes it 1-0 for Nottingham. It looked like from my angle, it looked like it hit the side of the net, but no, it is 1-0 Forest. Beautiful right-footed shot by Elliot Anderson. And the crowd in Nottingham going absolutely berserk. Gibbs White with a nice backheel pass. And Elliot Anderson, he had three Southampton defenders around him. It didn't matter. He outran them. He cut inside. The ball just tucks into the left post. Nice interference there by Chris Wood. And it's 1-0 Nottingham Forest. And like I had predicted, I said they probably going to blow Southampton out of the water. And that is exactly what it's looking like right now. The manager for Southampton not too happy right now. Can't blame him. Can't blame him one bit. All right, Nottingham back in possession. Milenkovic. Now Murillo. Murillo on the left. Long cross to Gibbs White. He's onside. Dealt with by Bree. Now Nottingham looking to step it up. Nico Williams. Hudson Odoi. Gibbs White. Nico Williams. Nice tackle by Bree. Now Armstrong for Southampton. Leaves it to Walker Peters on the left wing. Armstrong to Walker Peters. The cross. Dealt with by Forrest. Cleared out. Hudson Odoi. Back to Nico Williams. Can't have any complaints if you're Nuno Espirito Santo. A fantastic start for Nottingham Forest. much as I expected. Alanga taken down by Harwood Bellis, nothing called. Southampton retaining possession. All right, Walker Peters, Armstrong, Armstrong with three players around him. Back to Walker Peters. Mateo Fernandez, he probably should have shot that. Sugiwara with the cross. Oh, just missed. Cameron Archer just missed that. But it was cleared, excuse me, it was cleared by Murillo. So that'll be a corner for Southampton, their first corner of this matchup. Corner. It's off of Murillo, and it'll be another corner for Southampton. All right, Southampton showing some fight here in spite of their early deficit. Another corner for Southampton. Oh, he had a chance there, and that's a foul. Dominguez took a nasty kick, so he's down. He looks like he'll be down for a minute. The ball was headed right to the feet of Armstrong, but he just couldn't control the ball. And in the scramble, he kicks Dominguez, and that's a foul by Adam Armstrong. And so Nottingham Forest will regain possession. Sells with the long kick, cleared by Bree. Sugiwara, nice move by Sugiwara on Nico Williams. Sugiwara to Archer. Archer with a chance for Southampton. Low cross. Clearance is missed, but the shot is blocked. Now Fernandez on the left wing, who had a shot blocked. Downs to Bree. Sugiwara on the right wing with Nico Williams against him. Sugiwara with the cross. Nico Williams gets a piece of it. And it will be another corner for Southampton. Corner for Southampton. Alanga is there. Now Nottingham get the ball. Alanga. Nottingham first on the counter attack. Elanga to Hudson Odoi. Hudson Odoi, low cross. Gibbs White to Chris Wood. Chris Wood couldn't get control like he wanted to. Ola Aina crosses it, but Aaron Ramsdale is there. Southampton ball. Ramsdale rolls it out to Kyle Walker Peters. Aribo. Benaric. Now Bree with the ball. 18 minutes into this matchup. Harwood Bellis. Adam Anderson pressured by Dominguez. Back to Bednarik. Bednarik sends it to Bree on the right side. Bree back to Bednarik in the middle. Harwood Bellis. Not a lot of pressure. No pressure really applied by Nottingham. But with a 1-0 lead, no need to no need to pressure Southampton at this time. 20 minutes into this, almost 20 minutes into this matchup, the Tricky Trees leading 1-0 with the goal by Elliot Anderson. Now Southampton working the ball around the pitch. Sugiwara to Bree. Bednarik. Bednarik pushing forward to Harwood Bellis. Harwood Bellis, good pass to Kyle Walker Peters. Kyle Walker Peters to Cameron Archer to Downs. Sugawara on the wing to Downs. Downs again. Harwood Bellis in the middle. Back to Downs. Sugawara to Bree. Now Bree touching the right touch line. Back to Bednarik. Now Nottingham stepping up the pressure all the way back now to Aaron Ramsdale. Ramsdale. Bree. Mateus Fernandez drops in deep back to Ramsdale. Now Cameron Archer and Murillo slam each other to the floor, but nothing called. Forrest with the ball back. Ola Aina to Alanga. Back to Aina. Aina to Dominguez. Back to Aina. Aina on the right wing. Battling Walker Peters. To Alanga. Cross. Oh, and Ramsdale misses it. But it's cleared by Sugawara. Out to Nico Williams, though, for Forrest. Williams. Anderson. Cross. Cleared by Bree. Out of the penalty area. Now, bad pass by Gibbs White, but he gets it back. Oh, that was a strong tackle. That was a strong foul on Gibbs White by uh by Downs, but no card given. Very strong tackle, no malicious intent, but Gibbs White definitely gonna be feeling the pain of that tackle after this matchup is over. And it'll be a free kick for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, the home side in the red. In this first half, they will be attacking from left to right. Alanga with the free kick. Cross. Oh, everybody for Forest missed that one. So that's out for a goal kick as we approach the midway portion of the first half. 1-0 Nottingham Forest over Southampton. Again, and if this result holds, Nottingham Forest will be in a tie for second place with Arsenal in the Premier League. Arsenal will still be in second based on goal difference. I got to find out when Nottingham Forest play Arsenal because I definitely want to do a watch along for that one. I don't know if they should have already played their first game of their first matchup. I'll have to look back at this on the schedule and see when they played. I'm pretty sure Arsenal probably won that first matchup, but Nottingham a much better team now. Now Southampton, Mateo Fernandez cross, but again Nico Williams gets a piece of it, and it'll be a corner, another corner for Southampton. Southampton, despite the early deficit, they've been a lively bunch. Been a lively bunch today. I don't see any quit in them yet. Oh, nice cross. Downs blocked. Good shot by Downs, but it was blocked by Chris Wood. Then it'll be a throw into Southampton. How that ball got by all those players, that's kind of wild. But it'll be a throw in for Southampton. Adam Anderson, Armstrong, excuse me, cross. Sells is there for Forest. And now Nottingham Forest will regroup. Matt Sells with the punt. Arribo. Dominguez was there. Taken down. No call. Southampton with possession. Bednarik to Bree. To Downs. Bree. Back to Ramsdale. Harwood Bellis. Heavy pressure by Anthony Alanga, but cool, calm, and collected by Bednarik. Now to Kyle Walker Peters. Kyle Walker Peters to Archer. Archer fights off three defenders. Nice work. Floyd Downs to Bree. Sugawara to Cameron Archer. Cam Archer fights off two defenders to Aribo. Aribo to Bree to Harwood Ellis. Back to Bednarik. Downs. Fernandez. Bree. Sugawara. Sugawara to Bree. Bree to Cameron Archer to Bree. Pass picked off by Murillo. Now Forrest in possession. Now Elanga. Elanga collides with Aribo. Nothing called. Southampton regain possession. Now Kyle Walker Peters on the left wing. Back to Harwood Ellis. To Downs. Bednarik. Harwood Bellis. Archer. Fernandez. Adam Armstrong loses possession. Back to Forrest. Chris Wood pushed by Bednarik. Nothing called. Harwood Bellis. Aribo. Aribo. Back to Downs. Back to Bednarik. Excuse me. Back to Harwood Bellis. To Bree. Sugawara. Back to Bree. To Fernandez, who drops into the midfield. Now Harwood Bellis. Bednarik. Bree. Now Southampton rotating the ball. Adam Armstrong. He is dealt with by Milenkovic. Milenkovic. Oh, he had the right idea, but the pass was too strong to Alanga. Now Ramsdale clears it. Milenkovic is there, wins the header to Alanga. Alanga, Dominguez. Alanga back to Dominguez. Dominguez to Ola Aina. Aina on the right. Pass to Alanga. Pass wasn't good. Taken by Floyd Downs. Armstrong is down, but he's getting back on his feet. Aribo to Downs. Downs to Bednarik. Bednarik. Bree. Downs to Bree. Oh, Bednarik loses it. Hudson Odoi shoots. And it's 2-0 Forest. Callum Hudson Odoi. 2-0 Forest. Sorry, I had a little clock issue there. Oh, what a shot. What a great right footed shot by Callum Hudson Odoi. Bednarik loses it, and Hudson Odoi, no fear. What a rocket. And it's 2-0 Nottingham Forest. Oh, Bednarik, the captain for Southampton, big mistake. Now Nottingham in full control of this match right now. All they really need to do now is just manage that clock. Now confusion between Bednarik and Downs. Gibbs White for Nottingham. Dominguez. Ola Aina. Back to Gibbs White. Ola Aina. Dominguez. Milenkovic. Back to Sells. Now Nottingham on the attack. Murillo. Nico Williams on the left wing to Gibbs White. Hudson Odoi. Nico Williams. Hudson Odoi. Gibbs White. Back to Dominguez. Hudson Odoi. Hudson Odoi. Oh, what a pass to Alanga, but the pass was too long. And it'll be out for a goal kick. There's a look at the manager of Southampton. I think you can just see it in his face and his body language. He knows that Southampton's not going to win this game. There's a look at the Southampton fans. Looks like reality setting in for them as well. There's a strong tackle by Southampton, but it's Nottingham ball. So it's looking good for Nottingham Forest at this time. 30 minutes of the first half completed, 2-0 Forest. Nico Williams. Murillo back to Sells. Sells looking for help. Long kick, Chris Wood. Dominguez to Hudson Odoi. Hudson Odoi to Chris Wood. Back to Hudson Odoi. Nico Williams. Nice movement by Forrest. Nico Williams cutting inside. Aribo is there and it's out. And it's Nottingham Forest ball. What a nicely taken goal by Callum Hudson-Odoi. That front four with Chris Wood, then Morgan Gibbs White behind him, and then the wingers, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Alanga. A lot of firepower for that Nottingham Forest team. All right, that's out off of Forest, so it'll be a throw in for Southampton. So it'll be a throw in. Uh, oh. Morgan Gibbs White just took an elbow to the face by Downs, and that's going to be a yellow card. Now you're starting to see a little bit of frustration. Morgan Gibbs White was going to put one of those Neymar kind of moves on Downs. Ooh, that looked like it had some malicious intent there. Gibbs White got the ball past Bree, and there comes Downs with a shot right to the face of the Nottingham Forest captain, Morgan Gibbs White. You can make a case for that being a red card. That definitely looked like it had some malicious intent. Hey, shout out to Justin Hamilton. Thank you for watching. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining the. Thank you for joining the podcast. Thank you for commenting. Southampton having a tough one. Having a tough one today against Forest. The free kick cleared by Southampton. Back to Forest. Hudson Odoi. Alanga. Now both of them on one side on the same left side of the pitch. Back to Gibbs White. Gibbs White. Back to Aina. Justin, thank you for joining. Hope you're liking this watch along. It's been a tough, very tough first half. But now, a chance for Southampton. Armstrong. Kyle Walker Peters. Sturdy defending by Nottingham, though. Out to Aribo. Kyle Walker Peters. Aribo in the penalty area. Going for the pass. It slips out. Back out again. Aribo. One more time. To Fernandez. Great defending by Elliot Anderson. And now the counter attack. Gibbs White against Bednarik. All right. Out to Dominguez. To Chris Wood. Oh, Chris Wood should have shot that. He should have shot it. Now back out to Dominguez. Dominguez to Gibbs White on the right wing. The cross. No one there for Forest. But Sugawara is there, and it's going to be out, and it'll be a throw-in for Southampton. Oh man, what an opportunity to go up 3-0. And Nottingham Forest, they did have numbers. Right there, Wood should have shot it. And you can see Alanga was like, oh, dude. And now, okay, looks like Callum Hudson-Odoi is down. And it looks like he's going to be substituted off. Doesn't looks like there's a thigh issue going on with Callum Hudson-Odoi. You can see Callum Hudson-Odoi grimacing. He might have gotten hurt when he took the ball away from Bednarik, but that didn't stop him from scoring. All right, so Callum Hudson-Odoi out. Jota Silva, number 20, is going to come in for Nottingham Forest. And quite frankly, Jota Silva, while not as good as Callum Hudson-Odoi, the level, the drop-off level is really not that much. Now, good clearance by Aribo, and that looks like that'll be a corner. Nope, that'll be a goal kick. So Jota Silva, a quality winger in his own right. So don't expect to see too much of a drop off. There you see Callum Hudson-Odoi walking off, headed to the locker room. Hopefully, it's a minor injury. But now back to the action. Nottingham Forest stepping it up. Now Gibbs White tackled there by Downs. Nothing called now. Southampton on the attack. Sugawara back to Downs. Back to Sugawara. Fernandez. Sugawara. Now back to Fernandez. Fernandez out on the wing. But they can't retain possession. Forest in control. Milenkovic. Aina. Aina to Gibbs White. Back to Aina. Aina back to Milenkovic. Milenkovic hasn't had to do a lot. He hasn't had to do a lot of defending so far in this first half, aside from the corner kicks. Nico Williams. Murillo to Dominguez. Dominguez back to Nico Williams. Back to Sells. Nico Williams just content to hold the ball. There's Sells pressured by Adam Armstrong. It's cleared out. Chris Wood. Now Nottingham on the counterattack. Ola Aina. Aina with tons of space Jota Silva, who's on the right wing. Dominguez. Jota Silva. Milenkovic. Anderson. Anderson to Dominguez, back to Anderson. Gibbs White loses possession. Aribo. Oh, no one there for Southampton. Gibbs White gets it back. Alanga, who now moves to the left. Alanga double teamed though by Downs and by Bree. It's out. Throwing for Forest to Gibbs White. Gibbs White, lots of space to Chris Wood. Chris Wood to Ola Aina. Aina cross. Chris Wood. 3-0 Nottingham Forest. This one is done and dusted, y'all. Three nothing Forest. Yeah, you stick a fork in a. Yeah, you can stick a fork in Southampton now. Beautiful cross by Ola Aina. Perfectly placed header by Chris Wood. Ramsdale did get a slight piece of it, but not enough. And the tricky trees up three on Southampton. Mm-mm-mm. And this might get worse as this match goes along. Ramsdale. Milenkovic clears it. Now, can Nottingham win that aerial duel? Now, Nico Williams on the left. 3 minutes left in the first half. Elanga. Oh, good job. Good clearance there by Mateos Fernandez. Now Force with the ball of throw and Nico Williams. Elanga. Nico Williams. To Milenkovic. Murillo pushing forward. And there's a foul by Cameron Archer. Now, can Nottingham make it 4-0 before the end of the half? Murillo has been absolutely sensational for Nottingham Forest. That center back pairing of Murillo and Milenkovic, absolutely phenomenal. It's been a big key to the success of the Tricky Trees this season. Let's see who's gonna take the free kick just outside of the penalty area. Okay, it's a little further outside of the penalty area. Looks like it's gonna be Gibbs White. But he's gonna take this free kick. Just over the bar. And it will be a throw in. Excuse me, a goal kick for Southampton. Brutal first half for the Saints. Aaron Ramsey with the long kick. Milenkovic wins that header. Bree, Gibbs White, and that's a foul. Free kick for Nottingham Forest. Cameron Archer took a shot to the face. Excuse me, that was Mateus Fernandez takes a shot to the face. But right now, Nottingham Forest in complete control of this matchup. Up 3-0 against Southampton. No big surprise as we start heading into halftime. It's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time. And looks like Fernandez is going to come off the pitch. Looks like there was some blood trickling down his nose. He collided with Gibbs White. So Forrest on the attack. Nico Williams on the left wing. Cross. Jota. Jota Silva with the shot. And that goes out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick for Southampton. Well, Justin, if you're still watching, tough, brutal first half for Southampton. Man, at this point, it looks like the Saints are going to be going back to the championship. Nottingham Forest, whole different story. Looks like they'll end up being tied with second with Arsenal in second place in the Premier League. That's out. Throwing for Nottingham. Hey Ben, how you doing? Thank you for joining this podcast. At 3-0 Nottingham Forest as we near the end of the first half. Sugawara to Downs. Downs to Harwood Bellis. Southampton still fighting though. Walker Peters on the left. Gets by Hota. Back to Downs. Downs to Adam Armstrong. To Aribo. Downs to Aribo. Walker Peters. Walker Peters versus Aina. What a move by Walker Peters. Beats out three players. Shoots it all but just wide. Southampton's best opportunity so far by Kyle Walker Peters. Gets by Aina. Gets by Jota Silva. His right-footed shot. Just a bit just to the left. And this first half is about to come to an end any second now. Sells with the goal kick. And that is the end of the first half. And it's been total domination by Nottingham Forest. 3-0. Goals by Elliot Anderson, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Chris Wood. Honestly, it wasn't anything I wasn't expecting. Yes, at some portions of the first half, yes, Southampton have put up a fight. They just haven't completely laid down and quit. With that being said, Nottingham Forest showing that they are a class above Southampton. So we'll see what happens in the second half. Maybe Southampton can spring to life. But I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back with the second half of Nottingham Forest versus Southampton here on the Veterans Gaming Podcast. Yes, Justin, it has been a tough season, and it doesn't. Today is just a synopsis of how this season has been going. But again, we'll see if Southampton maybe can wake up in the second half, and we'll be back with that second half here on the Veterans Gaming Podcast. All right, I am back on the Veterans Gaming Podcast. It is halftime at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest complete domination, 3-0 versus Southampton. Southampton was, I think that they were playing well, even being down 1-0. But that mistake by the captain, Bednarik, where Callum Hudson-Odoi steals the ball and makes a tremendous right-footed shot to make it 2-0 Nottingham Forest. I think that just kind of really took the wind out of the sails of Southampton, and Southampton have not been able to get back on their feet since then. Very unfortunate for them, but good for the tricky trees. And then Nottingham Forest just started picking up their level of play, and that led to the beautiful cross by Ola Aina to Chris Wood to make it 3-0 Nottingham Forest. And at this point, this game it's pretty much done and dusted, in my opinion. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. I remember all those years ago, 20 years ago, I was watching that Champions League final between AC Milan and Liverpool, that 2005 Champions League final in Istanbul, Turkey. AC Milan, they scored in the first minute with Paolo Maldini, the great Paolo Maldini. And by the end of the first half, they were up 3-0. Hernan Crespo, that was a damn good player. Hernan Crespo, that striker from Argentina, very good. 3-0 AC Milan. If you were watching the game live like I was back then, it looked like it would have been 5-0. It could have been 6-0, 7-0, 8-0. I mean, AC Milan were killing. They were absolutely killing Liverpool. But one substitution by Liverpool, and then Steven Gerrard gets that first goal. Then it's Vladimir Smicer with that beautiful right-footed shot, made it 3-2. And then Gattuso fouls Xavi. No, excuse me, he fouls Steven Gerrard in the penalty area. Xavi Alonso missed the penalty. It was blocked by Dita, but on the rebound, Xavi Alonso puts it in 3-3 Liverpool. And then it goes into extra time. And then those two, that double save by Jerzy Dudek, saved the day. I think Jimmy Traore had a goal line clearance in that extra time as well. Liverpool down 3-0, end up winning on penalty kicks. One of the greatest comebacks you'll ever see. And again, going back to that double save that Jerzy Dudek did on Andrei Shevchenko, and then Andrei Shevchenko missed the penalty. Andrei Shevchenko, who was a fantastic striker, he was every bit as good as Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Uh, he was, I think he was as good as Thierry Henry, even though the style of striker that Andrei Shevchenko was a completely different style. But with AC Milan, what a player he was. Andrei Shevchenko was never the same after Istanbul. And then he goes up to Chelsea and pretty much does absolutely nothing at Chelsea. Who knows? Who knows what would have happened with Andrei Shevchenko? Not that he wasn't a great player, not that he's not remembered, but I think that Andrei Shevchenko would be a lot higher as far as great strikers of all time if the result in Istanbul would have been different. Yes, he does have a Champions League winner's medal from winning the Champions League in '03. Had a lot of success in AC Milan, but after AC Milan, it just seems like Andrei Shevchenko's career uh, just took a nosedive. Just a sec. Okay, I see some stuff in the background there. Let me. Sorry, I had to try to get rid of that. It's weird. That's never happened to me on one of my podcasts. This man, this technology here in 2025, man, it's just it's just tripping. I think you can see some. Think you can see some clothes in the background there. Let me let me try to use my bald dome to try to block that. Huh? Ain't nobody ain't nobody trying to see that. Ain't nobody trying to see that on a live podcast. But again, very thankful to everybody that's watching me today on YouTube and on X and on Facebook Live. Really appreciate it. I'm trying to take this channel to the next level, but I'm not going to be able to do that without you guys. So if you're watching on X, if you like what you're seeing, like, comment, follow my channel. Same thing on YouTube. You guys that are watching me today, if you like what you're seeing, please give me a shout out, give me a follow. Feel free to comment. I want to hear what's on your mind. Got a Southampton fan watching. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, it's been a tough season. Guess what? The second half is about to start right here, right now. Southampton will kick off. Southampton in the visiting yellow, they will be attacking from left to right. Nottingham Forest in the home red, they will be attacking from right to left. They're up 3-0. All really they have to do is just manage the game and basically not let Southampton get a first goal. And it looks like there has been a substitution made by Southampton. Let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see who that is. Hudson-Odoi, obviously, he did get hurt, so he did get taken out for Nottingham Forest. I can't really tell who that is for Southampton. That came on. Looks like it's Leslie Ogachukwu, number 26. So he's coming in, and it looks like he might have come in for Flynn Downs. So it looks like that's the substitution made by Southampton. Flynn Downs on a yellow card. Yeah, that's a substitution. So he's out. So Leslie, let me make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Leslie Ogachukwu is in for Southampton. We're 1 minute into the second half. Nottingham still applying pressure, even though they're up 3-0. That was a strong tackle there, but nothing called. Ogachukwu. I think Ogachukwu played for Chelsea for a little bit, if I remember correctly. Ola Aina tackled by Archer, and that'll be Nottingham ball. 2 minutes into the second half. And the tricky trees of Nottingham Forest. Comfortably, very comfortably in control against Southampton. And it doesn't look like Southampton will win the battle to avoid relegation. Jota Silva for Forest wins possession to Aina. Dominguez back to Milenkovic. Milenkovic to Murillo. Murillo. Long pass picked off by Southampton. but Anderson is there for Forrest. Nico Williams, Gibbs White, Gibbs White, Milenkovic to Ola Aina on the right wing. Aina, what a pass. Gibbs White controls it in the penalty area. Gibbs White back to Aina. Aina, Dominguez, Gibbs White, Dominguez, Milenkovic moving forward. Back to Dominguez, Milenkovic, Aina, Jota Silva cannot save it, and it'll be a throw in for Southampton. It'll be a throw in for Southampton, and Forest will regain possession. Murillo, Nico Williams, Fernandez with a shove on Nico Williams, and that's a foul. That'll be a free kick for Nottingham Forest. Forest in complete control right now, beating Southampton 3-0. And if this result holds, Nottingham Forest will move into a tie with Arsenal for second place in the Premier League. However, Arsenal on goal differential will be just ahead, and Southampton will remain in last place in the Premier League. And there's another foul this time around. Sugawara fouling Morgan Gibbs White. It'll be a free kick for Forest. Gibbs White. Oh, nice move. Alanga with the low cross. No, Anderson is there outside the penalty area. Dominguez to Aina. Aina to Gibbs White. Gibbs White on the left. Back to Alanga. Aina. Gibbs White. Gibbs White with some space. Archer with the physical tackle. Nothing called. Elanga battling Sugawara. Elanga to Gibbs White. Gibbs White sends it out to Dominguez. Dominguez to Elanga. Gibbs White. Elanga. Nico Williams. Elanga. Nico Williams. Dominguez. Elanga. Elliot Anderson, who scored his first goal for Forest earlier in this matchup. Elanga on the wing cuts inside. Jota Silva misses. And now Southampton with a chance. But that pass was too long, and Murillo calmly takes that pass for Forest. Nico Williams gives White. Murillo back to Nico Williams. Williams to Dominguez. Dominguez to Ola Aina. Aina. Jota Silva on the right. Oh, he pulls the nutmeg on Harwood Bellis. But Walker Peters is there for Southampton. Now it's taken out. Looks like Adam Armstrong. No, somebody's down. Looks like Cameron Archer's down for Southampton. No foul called. Affirmed that is Cameron Archer that went down. Jota Silva taken down by Arribo. Nothing called. Gibbs White. Alanga gets past Bree. and that will be a corner for Nottingham Forest. Morgan Gibbs White having a fantastic season for Forest. As basically everybody in this starting 11, this will be Nottingham Forest's first corner of this game. Alanga will take the corner. Oh, Forest had a chance there. Dominguez shoots, cleared by Southampton. All the way back to the midfield, to the center circle. Aina. Now Nico Williams in possession. On the left, lots of space. Alanga. Anderson. Chris Wood. Nico Williams to Alanga. Alanga to Anderson. Dominguez. Milenkovic to Ola Aina. Aina to Jota Silva. Jota Silva collides. But now Jota Silva. Alanga. All blocked. Gibbs White. Oh, that's cleared by Southampton. Two great opportunities for Forest, but the defense holds. Now Southampton on the counterattack. Armstrong. Leslie. Sugawara on the right wing. Harwood Bellis. Aribo. Kyle Walker Peters, who's had Southampton's best chance to score so far. Leslie. Back to Walker Peters. Aribo. Leslie. Harwood Bellis. Sugawara on the right wing. Matheus Fernandez. The cross. Shot. Blocked. Now Forrest with a chance. Nico Williams tried to get cute. Didn't work. Fernandez. Sugawara with the cross. But Forrest clears. But Leslie is there. Strong physical presence for Southampton. And they retain possession. Now Leslie. Fernandez. Sugawara. Mateus Fernandez. Oh, nice move. Harwood Bellis. Oh, nice job by Milenkovic because that was going to be a goal scoring opportunity for Armstrong. And now Forrest with the counterattack. Gibbs White. Alanga. Alanga versus Leslie. Alanga on the left wing. Cross. No one there for Forrest. Now Southampton pushing forward. Bree to Walker Peters. Walker Peters, nice move. But dispossessed by Ola Aina, and that's a foul by Walker Peters. Nice double save by Aaron Ramsdale. And that's going to be a yellow card on Kyle Walker Peters. Chris Wood with the first shot. And then on the second shot, Gibbs White actually did get it past Aaron Ramsdale, but it was cleared out. Cameron Archer, Sugawara, and Armstrong are gone for Southampton. Sulemana, Manning, and oh now Chuso, you got a triple substitution by Southampton. So now there'll be only one substitution left. And again, Kyle Walker Peters with the yellow card. Alanga, Nico Williams, Anderson, Nico, Kyle Walker Peters does his job. Now, strong tackle by Southampton. Now, Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson is down. Again, you had a triple substitution. So Paul Onachu, Ryan Manning, and looks like Kamaldeen Sulamana have come on for the Saints. And now Mateos Fernandez is down. Ryan Manning comes in for Sugawara. Onauchu comes on for Adam Armstrong. And Kamaldeen Sulamana comes in for Cameron Archer. We're 60 minutes into this matchup. Nottingham Forest in complete control. All the three goals that they had were in the first half. So all they really need to just manage this game. But now, chance. Leslie. And he scores. Okay. Leslie Ogachukwu scores for Southampton. Looks like that shot took a deflection. And uh-oh. Nottingham Forest. No pun intended. They're not completely out of the woods. Good free kick by Bednarik. Cleared plenty of space for Leslie. Looked like it might have actually hit Bednarik's foot, chipped off of Bednarik's foot, and it did. And it goes into the back of the net. And he is, I believe, Bednarik was onside. And look at the Southampton fans showing a little bit of life. There's the VAR check. He's definitely onside, so that will count. So that will be 3-1. Well, well, well. That was completely out of nowhere. Yeah, it looked to me like he was onside. VAR taking quite a bit of time. So it counts. And so the goal is going to be credited to Jan Bednarik. So now it is 3-1 Forest with plenty of time for Southampton to make a comeback. Let's see how Forest respond. Nico Williams. Oh, what a move. And now Gibbs White. Low cross. Cleared by Southampton. That'll be a throw in for Forest. And it's a good thing that was clear because that had 4-1 written all over it. Throwing for Forest. Elliott shoved to the ground by Mateus Fernandez. So that'll be a free kick. taken by Alanga. If Southampton get another goal here in the first few minutes, we might be onto something. Oh, it's 4-1. Aaron Ramsdale completely screwed that up. It's a goal by Milankovic. And just like that, Southampton's momentum right down the tubes. Hopefully, I didn't jinx Southampton with that comment. Milankovic with the header, and Aaron Ramsdale completely fluffed it. Oh, Aaron Ramsdale had it in his hands. He bounced it over his shoulder into the back of the net, and it is 4-1 Nottingham Forest. Oh, mm-mm-mm. Incredible. And Aaron Ramsdale knows that it's on him, and that might have ended any kind of momentum. Now, Chris Wood was offsides when the free kick was taken, but he had absolutely nothing to do with the goal. So that should count. So really, Chris Wood, despite the fact that he was onside, he didn't touch the ball. It was all Milenkovic. So the referee is going to go to the VAR and check to see if that goal counts, which honestly it should. Wait a minute, they're not going to count that? Oh, wow. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, they're going to discount that goal. Because yeah, Chris Wood again, Chris Wood was offside, but he had nothing to do with that goal action, at least not to me. But it stands 3-1. Still 3-1. So Southampton still with a bit of a chance. And Aaron Ramsdale off the hook. He gets off the hook for that error. All right, that's a foul by Onauchu. So free kick for Forest. Murillo to Chris Wood. Hota shoots. Oh, it's blocked. Brilliant block by Mateus Fernandez. Hota is down in the penalty area. Kyle Walker Peters battles Nico Williams. Now a play is stopped. Hota Silva looks like he took a shot to the face. That was a great block by Mateus Fernandez. Oh, he took a shot after he made the shot attempt. He took a shot from Benaric. It was an incidental shot to the face. Again, I don't know why that fourth goal was called off. But again, that gets Aaron Ramsey off the hook for that humongous howler. All right, we've got about 20 minutes left of this matchup, plus stoppage time. Jota Silva still down, getting checked out by the medical staff. There's a look at Nottingham Forest manager Nuno Espirito Santo. Even though Arne Slot has worked wonders with Liverpool, and Liverpool lead the Premier League and will probably win the league, I got to give manager of the year to Nuno Espirito Santo. What a turnaround for Nottingham Forest. Again, they finished 17th last season, and right now they're sitting in third. Hey, what's up, Nick? Nick Fadley calling for full time 3-3. All right, we're going to hold you to that, Nick. Southampton, they have shown some signs of life, particularly in the first half, even down 1-0. They were still battling, but that mistake by Bednarik that led to the goal by Callum Hudson-Odoi to go for them to be down 2-0. I think that was the backbreaker. All right, so the Jota Silva is going to go to the sideline, get a little treatment. We're 70 minutes into this matchup. Thank you again, Nick, for tuning in. Oh, nice pass. Elliot Anderson down. Chris Wood. Oh, that was an awful shot. All right. So let's see if Southampton can muster a miracle. Jota Silva asking him to go back in, and he does. Okay, goal kick, Ramsdale. Southampton win the header. Having said that, Murillo for Forest clears it. Oh, what a move! What a move! Great header by Morgan Gibbs White. That's cleared up by Southampton. Throw in for Forest. Nico Williams takes a throw in. Back to Murillo. Murillo pass was too strong there. Bednarik clears it. Nice defending by Milankovic. Chris Wood is fouled by Bednarik. So that'll be a free kick for Forest. And Chris Wood holding his side. Other than that mistake that Bednarik made in the first half, Bednarik has been a solid defender for Southampton in this game. And Murillo doesn't look like he's 100% right now for Forest. You talk about revelation, excuse me. It's been Murillo. Him and Milankovic has been rock solid for Forest. Free kick, Alanga on the left wing against Walker Peters. Alanga cuts inside. Kyle Walker Peters, good block. Alanga again. Murillo with the cross. Cleared by Southampton. Another low cross. Jota Silva. Oh, what a howler. What a howler by Chris Wood. That should have been 4-1. Oh, that was pretty much an empty net. And that'll be a goal kick. That was cleared by Harwood Bellis. And Jota tried to head it towards Chris Wood. And that ball came off of Chris Wood's thigh. And so Chris Wood skied it. He's having a word with the referee, probably about the goal earlier. All right, so Anthony Alanga comes off for Nottingham Forest. And in is Morato, another center back. So now Nuno Espirito Santo is just going to want to manage the game. So now you can immediately see Nottingham Forest going to five at the back now. So Nuno Espirito Santo is going to try to protect this lead with 20 minutes left, thus bringing in Morato. So I'm sure Forest is going to change their formation. Nico Williams, Morato, his first touch, back to Sells. Oh, Gibbs White. Oh, that could have been a chance. Okay, Morato already having an impact with that, taking care of the ball there. Now Gibbs White. Oh, beautiful pass. Nico Williams. Another miss. Actually, no, that was cleared out by Southampton. It'll be a corner for Nottingham Forest. That would have been 4-1 right there. What a pass by Elliot Anderson. That should have been a foul by Kyle Walker Peters. But it was cleared up by Ryan Manning. Corner for Nottingham Forest. Punched out by Ramsdale. Dominguez sends it all the way back. Sells. Sells. Punts it. Milenkovic is there for Forest. Dominguez. Gibbs White. Milenkovic. Back to Gibbs White. Gibbs White. Nice pass to Dominguez. Dominguez triple team though. Cleared out by Harwood Bellis. And now that was a strong tackle. Gibbs White having a word with Harwood Bellis. Now Dominguez have something to say to Harwood Bellis. Now the referee giving Harwood Bellis a warning. Harwood Bellis in absolute disbelief. Like, hey, I didn't do anything wrong there. But that will be a free kick for Nottingham Forest. 15 minutes left in this match plus stoppage time. Excuse me, it'll be a throw in for Forest. Aina with the throw in. Cleared out by Harwood Bellis. Now Mateus Fernandez. Good skills, but loses it. Gibbs White. Gibbs White gets to three defenders. But Leslie's there for Southampton. Aribo. Kyle Walker Peters. Back to Aribo. Harwood Bellis. Now Southampton regroup. Bree pushing forward. Kyle Walker Peters. Fernandez triple teamed. Gets by the triple team to Leslie. Leslie to Sulemana. Sulemana loses possession. Now Jota Silva beats out the tackle. Long pass, but Bednarik is there. That was too easy for him. Now Aribo. And back to Harwood Bellis. Matias Fernandez. Bree to Leslie. Leslie creates space. Sulemana, Aribo, Manning, Sulemana, Leslie, Aribo, Aribo. Good skill. Saved by Sells. That'll be a corner for Southampton. Now Southampton showing some life at the City Ground. A great move by Joe Aribo, excuse me, who's honestly done nothing up until this point. And now Murillo holding his ankle. Nottingham Forest cannot afford to lose. Murillo. Murillo went in for the tackle, and then he pulls up. You can tell he's not 100%. So now the Nottingham Forest staff are looking at Murillo. And looks like we're going to see another substitution for Forest. This will be Forest's third substitution. Looks like Murillo will come off. Okay, looks like we might have a double substitution for Forest. Corner for Southampton. Sells is there. And looks like he took a shot. Looks like he took a shot to the leg, unless it's cramps. Joe Aribo was all up on him. So now Sells takes a knock, but it looks like it's more cramps than anything else. So now we're going to have a triple substitution by Forest. So they'll no more subs. Looks like Ramon Sosa is going to come in. Ryan Yates is coming in. And looks like Taiwo Awoniyi, number 9, he'll be coming in for Nottingham. Looks like Sells should be okay. That might have been the backup keeper that might have been warming up for Forest, but doesn't look like he'll come in. So Dominguez is going to come off. Ryan Yates will be replacing him. Awoniyi is going to come on for Chris Wood. And Morgan Gibbs White is coming off for Ramon Sosa. Very good performance by the captain, Morgan Gibbs White. And Ramon Sosa, a very good player. Again, the should not be too much of a drop off at this point. Nottingham Forest just need to manage these last 10, 15 minutes and walk out with the win. Plus fresh legs as well. Yates getting into the action immediately. Leslie's there for Southampton. Back to Ramsdale. Harwood Bellis. Aribo. Bednarik. Harwood Bellis. Manning. Leslie pushing forward. Bree. Kyle Walker Peters, who was on the left, he's been playing on the right side for a while now. Now Forrest get it back. Sosa. Sosa to Elliot Anderson. Nico Williams clears it. Tyrell wins the header, but goes back to Southampton. Bree to Leslie. Anauchu back to Leslie. Aribo. Ryan Manning to Leslie. Sulemana. Aribo. Back to Manning. Howard Bellis. Bednarik. Bree. Walker Peters to Onauchu, but Onauchu can't maintain possession. Throw in for Forrest. 5 minutes left plus injury time. Looks like we might have one more sub for Southampton. Bednarik, Leslie, Walker Peters. Back to Leslie. Leslie's had a good game for Southampton. Aribo, Suleiman, back to Aribo. Howard Bellis, Ryan Manning, Aribo, plenty of space. Suleimana, but now Bree wins the header. Mateus Fernandez, Fernandez. Kyle Walker Peters cannot control it. That'll be a goal kick for Forest. Now we've got one more substitution for Southampton. Bree exits, and William Smallbone will come in for these last few minutes of this matchup. Goal kick by Sells. Won by Kyle Walker Peters. Kyle Walker Peters tackled. That's a foul. Nico Williams looks like he got taken down by Leslie. Leslie tries to help him up. Nico Williams not having any of it. It was Kyle Walker Peters who collided with Nico Williams. Walker Peters checking on him. Okay, no hard feelings there. Nico Williams back up on his feet. It'll be a free kick for Southampton. The few minutes left in this match. Free kick taken now. Walker Peters. Kyle Walker Peters, lots of space. Cross. Oh, good header by Onachu. Great save by Sells. Corner kick for Southampton. Southampton showing a little bit of life. Thank you, Nick, for the update. I'm not keeping a track of the other two games right now. I'm assuming Tottenham Hotspur is leading Everton. Another corner cleared by Sells. Now Nottingham. with a chance for the counter. Oh, but they missed the chance. Sulemana was there to clear it. Back to Ramsdale. Oh, now Chu gets it. Kyle Walker Peters. Kyle Walker Peters on the right wing. He's taking on four players. That's not going to happen. Elliot Anderson to Taiwo. Taiwo loses it. Leslie for Southampton. But Taiwo uses some physicality. With that being said, Southampton ball. Aribo. Small ball. Manning. Aribo. Aribo loses possession. Taiwo. The pass is too strong for Jota Silva. Back to Southampton. Now Mateus Fernandez. Kyle Walker Peters. Harwood Bellis. Onauchu. Harwood Bellis. Aribo. To Manning. Manning cuts inside. Manning. To Sulemana. Nothing called. Cross. Saved by Sells. And now Sulemana trying to get the Southampton fans going. Ooh, we're going to have 12 minutes of stoppage time. Oof. Okay. Mateus Fernandez with the corner. 12 minutes of stoppage time. Oof. Corner. And it's 3-2. Oh, Nacho with the header. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Still hope. There's still hope for Southampton. Beautifully taken corner. Oh, Nacho. Paulo Nacho scores. Emasculates Morato on that one. And it's, oh, all of a sudden now. Maybe, Nick, you might be right. It might be 3-3. Oh, how about that? Everton up on Tottenham and Brighton beating Man United. Okay, I just checked on that. Oh, wow. Holy cow. But now Nottingham Forest. Oh, that should have been a foul. Nothing called. Now Kyle Walker Peters, but Nico Williams is there to clear it. So how about that? Southampton having a chance. Look at the fans, the Southampton fans. Taiwo, Sosa, Forest on the break. Oh, that pass to Jota Silva, way too long. Back to Milinkovic. Milinkovic, long cross to Anderson. Anderson gets in the penalty area. Anderson, low cross. No one there for Forest. Now Southampton starting to push. Walker Peters, Mateus Fernandez. Fernandez to Aribo. Ryan Manning back to Aribo. Aribo to Leslie. Leslie cuts through two defenders. Leslie off of Ola Aina, and that'll be a corner. And Southampton has come to life here towards the end of this game. Wow. Hey, Nick, I can't, I'm not, I'm shocked by Everton. They're beating Tottenham right now. I'm very surprised by that. Ange Postecoglou, he's in trouble. I'm telling you, he's in trouble. And then Manchester United losing to Brighton. Oh, that should have been tight, but it was cleared by Aina. That was 3-3. Great goal line clearance by Aina. Cleared out. And now Ramon Sosa fighting off, fighting off two Southampton players. That's a foul by Aribo. And that's going to be a yellow card on Joe Aribo. That was 3-3. Ola Aina. That's the clearance of the year. Yep. The ball did not cross the line. Oh, wonderful. Bednarik would have covered himself in glory there if not for Aina. Oh, what a save. Oh, what a great ending to this match we are having. And we still got about another 7, 8 minutes of stoppage time. Kyle Walker Peters. Okay. Morato. That's out. And that's Forrest. That's a throw in for Forrest. Nuno Espiritu Santo. The, the manager of Nottingham feeling a bit nervous as he should. Cleared by Walker Peters. But Murillo's there. Morato. Morato. Back to Murillo. Harwood Bellis is there. Long pass. Uh-oh. Suleiman. Ooh. Suleiman had it, but Aina, with his speed, was there. Diogo Jota. Taken by Aribo. Back to Smallbone. Smallbone to Manning. Manning to Harwood Bellis. All right, Nick, look, your prediction might very well come true. Still 6 minutes left. Adibo to Smallbone. Smallbone to Adibo. To Smallbone on the left wing. Ryan Manning on the left touchline. Leslie. Back to Ryan Manning. Manning. Adibo. Adibo to Leslie. Leslie. Oh. That was a foul. That was a foul by Leslie on Diego Jota. Leslie protesting to the referee. How? 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 Oof. Oh, that was questionable. That was questionable. That was a questionable foul. Okay, we got about 5 minutes left of stoppage time. Sells. Sells with a goal kick. Bednarik is there for Southampton. Milenkovic sends it back to Sells. Sells clears it to Holta. Ryan Yates. Yates tries to clear it. Milenkovic sends it out. It'll be a throw in for Southampton. Things are getting very, very, very tight for Nottingham Forest here. Harwood Bellis. Aribo. Aribo has come to life late in this game. Bednarik. Now Harwood Bellis pushing forward to Kyle Walker Peters. Walker Peters to Fernandez. Fernandez. Cross. Cleared by Forrest. Aribo. It's Manning. Bednarik. Leslie. Leslie. Walker Peters. Walker Peters cuts inside to Fernandez. Fernandez. Back to Bednarik. Sulemana. Sulemana to Aribo. Aribo to Manning. Manning crosses it. Oh. Walker Peters triple teamed in the penalty box. Nico Williams. Great sliding tackle. It'll be a throw in for Southampton. 3 minutes left of stoppage time. Nottingham Forest holding on by a thread. Throwing for Forest. Taiwu clears it. Aribo's going to be there. 2.5 minutes left. Back to Ramsdale. To Aribo. Aribo is going to be pressured by Taiwu. Ooh, he almost takes it away. Bednarik pressured by Sosa. Fernandez to Leslie. Kyle Walker Peters. Fernandez, lots of space. Cross. Aina does a great job of clearing it out. Now Forrest on the break. Aina. Oh, tried to get too cute with that pass. Now Southampton. Smallbone on the left. Ryan Manning. Manning to Leslie. 2 minutes left of stoppage time. Leslie. Pass was too strong. Nico Williams. Oh, that was a strong tackle by Leslie on Ramon Sosa. That's going to be a yellow card on Leslie Ogochuwu. Sosa still down. Oof. Very strong tackle by Ogochuwu. Back to the action. Looks like Ty Wool was offsides for Forest. Now, a minute left in stoppage time. One last chance for Southampton. Fernandez with the cross. He slips. Cleared by Forest. To Aribo. Aribo to Manning. Cross. Uh-oh. Cleared by Forest. Sosa with the clearance. Back to Ramsdale. About 30 seconds left in the match. Ramsdale. Cleared by Forest. Aribo wins the header from Jota. Manning back to Aribo. Aribo gets by Elliot Anderson to Smallbone. Smallbone looked like he was fouled. No foul called. Now look at this. Murillo, the central defender. Uh-oh. Look at this. Murillo. Murillo. Oh, no, not quite. But guess what? That is enough. And Nottingham Forest hang on for a 3-2 win over Southampton. Ooh, that was a nervous ending right there for the Tricky Tree. So, with that result, that 3-2 win, Nottingham Forest will be tied with second place on points with Arsenal. Arsenal will be in second place due to goal difference. Southampton still last in the Premier League. Good effort by them. Good effort. Give them their credit, but they will stay 20th, bottom of the Premier League table, and unfortunately, they will get relegated, and that's just it. All right, thank you to everybody that joined me on Facebook Live, on YouTube, and on X. I'll be back next weekend with another Barclays Premier League watch along. So until then, this has been the Veterans Gaming Podcast. Thank you.